Detective Sergeant Willis. I'd like to observe on this one.
Mrs. Miller. Keep going. Take a seat over there.
Sorry, come see me. I can't be here long. I've got to pick up Jasper from school. It's a dangerous road out there and he hasn't got many friends.
Wouldn't you know?
What's that supposed to mean? I've told you everything I know already.
Henry, now kindly observe in silence. Now, Mrs. Miller, I have a few more questions to ask you since you were last interviewed here. This is Detective Sergeant Willis interviewing Mrs. Miller of 21 Fairview Crescent. We are accompanied by Henry, who is observing.
I honestly have nothing more I can offer you.
Mrs. Miller, as you can see, we do not take this matter lightly.
Please, can you get this photos away from me? I can't bear to look at them.
Mrs. Miller, in your previous statement, you told us that you were at your son's football match. Now, no one has been able to corroborate that situation. CCTV footage shows absolutely no sign of you.
What was the day again?
Oh, Mrs. Miller, you don't remember the day in question?
Oh, no. I remember now. It was the Easter Sunday match. No, I popped around the corner to get some treats for the boys for after the match. Yes, that was right. And I was only gone for like 15-20 minutes.
Chocolate, anyone?
Henry!
Do you own a cat, Miss Miller?
I'm sorry.
It's a very simple question. Do you own a cat?
Well, yes we do. It's a rescue cat.
Okay, and would you say this rescue is in good condition?
Tragically not, it was riddled with fleas. So what does this have to do with the boy's death?
Well, you see, I've been observing. And there's a few details I'm not convinced you've been telling us the whole story.
I've told you everything I know.
Your fingernails, very bitten down. Nervous habit from childhood? Or have you been extremely nervous recently? You see, when the inspector got the photos out and put them on the table, I'd say you looked way more of an angered look than a sad one.
This is ridiculous. You can't make assumptions I was angry at the boy. I want a lawyer.
There's plenty of time for lawyers. This is the young boy's life we're talking about here.
Henry, please explain what you're on about.
Fine, I'll tell you how she did it and her motive. One of the first things I noticed when you first came in was you said it's a dangerous world out there. My guess is your son is being bullied at school, so bad that you had to consult a therapist, hence the support cat. I'll be coming back to the cat later. His bully, I'm guessing, is Billy, who is the poor victim to the poisoned egg. As a protective mother, you want to do something about this. So, 2 days before Easter Sunday, you were at the shops buying Easter eggs, as is evident from the receipts that fell out of your bag. The same day, we know Billy and his mum were at the same shop buying Easter eggs.
Mum, can we do an Easter egg hunt this year?
I think you overheard this and began plotting your revenge. So, you picked the same egg, so there was no confusion. Would you like me to go on?
No comment. I haven't done anything. You have no proof. So what? I bought the same egg. Many people did.
In that case, I'll continue. When you got home, you saw the state your son was in, and this angered you. And you wanted to do something about this, so you continued plotting your revenge.
Henry, please tell me you're not going where I think you're going.
The cat. I noticed the hairs when you walked in, and when I asked about the cat, you mentioned the cat had fleas, and that gave it away. As a caring owner, you would immediately have got some flea ointment, extra strong from the vet, I imagine. The funny thing is that when we did a blood analysis, we found traces of Lutheron in his bloodstream, which is used in flea ointment. Now, I reckon you applied this ointment to the egg you planned to plant on Easter Sunday. So, on the day of the match, you knew you had a window of around 15 to 20 minutes before anyone would notice you had gone. So you headed over to Billy's house, which was 5 minutes away, and saw his mother laying out the eggs in the garden, and you saw this duplicate egg with the intent to swap them around.
This is mad. You have no proof.
We have the wrapper from the poisoned egg. We have enough proof to arrest you. We have a motive, a murder weapon, and a suspect in a tight bow.
Thank you, Henry. Mrs. Miller, I'm placing you under arrest for the attempted murder of Billy Davies.
You said he was dead.
No, you said he was dead. I just never corrected you. Excuse me. You can arrest her.
Mrs. Miller,
Inspector
I'm
Maxwell.
placing you under arrest for the attempted murder of Billy Davies. You have the right to remain silent.
Whoa, I'll just stop you there. You can arrest her, but she didn't do it. Wow, not directly anyway.
You what?
The cat did it. Well, you see, Miss Miller went round there with the intent of swapping the eggs. But when she got to the property, she felt guilty and happened to find the identical egg she wanted to swap at the other side of the lawn. So she gave up and left. As otherwise, she would have been spotted on their CCTV. Am I right, Miss Miller? It just happens that on the same day, the cat went into their garden and approached the boy while he was eating the egg. The boy then stroked the cat and put his hands into his mouth. At the same time, the cat brushed up against the wrapper, causing there to be traces on it. She had no part to play in the end.
How do you know that then?
They found cat hairs in his system, and that previous phone call was from a colleague of mine, Inspector Maxwell, confirming what I'd already suspected. And that was the boy had already told me he was stroking the cat at the time.
You imbecile. I never intended to go through with it. You almost got me arrested.
Henry, this is the last time you observe.
Until the next time.
Henry, get in, we haven't got much time.
Sergeant Willis? What's this about? And since when have you been chauffeured around everywhere?
Well, I've got some information. What I'm about to say is top secret and must not, under any circumstances, leave this vehicle.
Okay, go on.
I've been contacted by Scotland Yard and they've requested your assistance.
Really? They asked for me? Well, it took them long enough.
Well, yes, you've become quite famous in the station for the number of cases you've solved, and this information has got back to them. Anyway, I'm deviating from the situation in hand.
So what's so important they asked for me?
They have a problem that they believe you can assist with. I've been asked to play you this recording from Scotland Yard.
Henry, this is a matter of great urgency concerning a young girl in her early 20s called Sophie. She has been captured by a group of unknown individuals who we are unable to identify. They, however, have demanded a ransom of $2 million in gold, or they will kill her within the next 48 hours. And this is the reason we come to you for your help, as with your unmatched skills and expertise, we need you to track down these individuals and rescue the girl from wherever she may be hidden. Chief Detective Sergeant Willis will now share with you the case file and intel you may need to help track her down. Good luck.